In 1974, in a small, weathered house in Culver City, California, a single mother made a desperate plea for help. She wasn't claiming to see ghosts. She was claiming they were assaulting her violently in front of her children. What followed would become one of the most controversial and chilling investigations in paranormal history. This is the true story of Doris Bither, also known as the Entity Case. Doris Bither wasn't a name that caught headlines until the hauntings began. A woman in her 30s, Doris had lived a troubled life. Born into hardship, she grew up in an abusive home, battled addiction, and found herself raising 4 children alone. Her home was falling apart. Emotionally and financially drained, Doris was trying to hold it all together until the day she claimed something unseen had attacked her. One day, while browsing a local bookstore, Doris overheard a conversation that would change her life. 2 men, Dr. Taff and Kerry Gaynor, were discussing their research in the paranormal. She approached them and begged for help. She claimed she was being assaulted in her home by not one, but 3 unseen entities. She told them it wasn't just strange noises or cold air. She said these entities were physically attacking her. At first, they were skeptical, but something about her desperation compelled them to visit the home. When Taff and Gaynor entered Doris's home on Braddock Drive, they were immediately struck by the oppressive atmosphere. The house was dark, cluttered, filled with tension. The children seemed withdrawn. And Doris? She was exhausted, erratic, scared. She described how the attacks would happen at night. Her body would go cold. A pressure would fill the room. Then she'd be thrown, scratched, and even sexually assaulted by something invisible. Her 13-year-old son, Brian, later confirmed to the press that he had witnessed these attacks. Brian Harris quoted, "I saw it. She was thrown across the room like a rag doll. There was no one there." The investigators returned multiple times. They set up cameras, recording equipment, and conducted over a dozen sessions. What they experienced shocked them. Lights flickered for no reason. Objects moved. Cold spots appeared. The air would thicken without warning. But most eerie of all were the photographs. When developed, some showed strange luminous arcs and streaks of light forming around Doris's body. Lines that couldn't be explained by camera malfunctions or lighting. These photos became infamous, still debated to this day. Evidence of a haunting, or just a trick of the lens. Over time, the attacks escalated. Doris was reportedly dragged, bitten, and left with bruises and marks. Her sons begged her to move, but the phenomena followed them, even when they relocated temporarily. Dr. Taff stated that whatever haunted Doris seemed to draw energy from chaos and fear. The more emotionally unstable the environment, the stronger the manifestations became. Some theorized that Doris herself might be unknowingly fueling the energy. A concept in paranormal study known as a poltergeist manifestation, where trauma or stress manifests physical phenomena. But not everyone was convinced. Critics pointed to Doris's psychological state, substance use, and traumatic past. Some believe the attacks could be explained by hallucinations, mental illness, or even self-inflicted injuries. Others argued the investigators might have been biased, or even misled by camera glitches and environmental factors like electromagnetic fields. But even skeptics admit some of the phenomena in the Bither case remain unexplained to this day. In 1982, Hollywood adapted Doris's story into the horror film The Entity, starring Barbara Hershey. Though dramatized, it stayed eerily close to Doris's original claims. Doris never got closure. She moved multiple times, but the phenomena reportedly continued. She died in 1999, never fully escaping the shadow of what haunted her. So what really happened in that broken-down house in Culver City? Was it a genuine case of supernatural violence, or a mind tormented by trauma and grief? The truth, as always, lies somewhere between the facts and the fear. If anything, the story of Doris Bither reminds us some ghosts don't live in houses. They live in people. If this story sent chills down your spine, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell for more true tales of the unexplained. And tell us in the comments, do you believe Doris Bither was truly haunted or haunted by her past?